What is up, motherfuckers? I almost went into crisis mode, not gonna lie, like 2 minutes before recording because my microphone was not working. But yeah, what do you know? It's working. I probably should have tested if it's actually working or if it's all just an illusion. But either way, it's fine. We'll find out after 20 minutes, which is a concerning amount of time to be taking on a risk, or I don't know how to English again. I can say that I'm Dutch. I don't care. Um, that's my only thing. Today we're here and we're building a house, a horrible kind of house. It's called an octagon house. I was informed about this horrible. I need to add another horrible in there. House type, which is called an octagon house, by my dad recently because he was watching a video about octagon house, and I was like, okay, I need to see this stuff. And then I saw it, and I thought, oh, actually, it's less bad than I thought. But still, it's an octagon. But apparently, this was like a big trend in the 1940s. It's like a minor trend, I think, like only I don't know, it was like between 20 and 60 of these houses were left, I think, in America. I think it was mainly a New Yorkian trend, which I don't know if that's the real name for New York stuff, but it's that is that is what it's called now. It's a New Yorkian activity. Um but I thought the idea of an octagon house is so entertaining that I built one of my own, except that this octagon house is not accurate in any fucking way. That is mainly because the actual octagon is so small that you can't really fit much in there except one room, maybe two if you're lucky. However, the whole entire purpose of an octagon house was that it would be just, that some houses are just square or rectangle, those type of houses. Um, an octagon house was basically just like one of those, but an octagon, because some guy, I think his name was Oscar, I don't know why. Maybe I should go ask him, I think he's dead. But he thought like, actually it's more space efficient to have it be an octagon, which I don't know how we came up with that, because I don't think that's true in any capacity. So if we were being realistic here, the whole entire house would be an octagon, but I made a couple of additions to this whatever bullcrap this fucking is. Because I thought I can make this realistic or I can make it not ugly. And I decided that probably that last one was a lot better. I'm turning southern again. That is a real big problem. It keeps occurring here. If anybody knows the solution to being southern, please let me know. I'm not southern. I'm Dutch. I can't be Western. Westernized? I am Westernized. I'm fucking European. What am I on about? I am not sure. But either way, when I was building this house, I think I was kind of in a delirious state. I felt drunk, but I want to know because I've never been drunk and I also had nothing to drink. However, I was feeling very, very delirious because, first of all, I made an octagon house. That is already something that is not something I would usually do. It's out of my normal pattern of behavior. And then on top of that, I thought, um, you know, I think I'm gonna make the outside a Victorian style, and then the inside is just gonna be 70s. Which, that is ridiculous. I really, really don't know what, actually I do know what went through my head, because this happened like 3 days ago. But you'll see in a bit. I also try to experiment a lot in this house because again, I was in my delirious state, and when I'm in my delirious state, I do stuff that I would not normally do. So I thought, like, okay, let's use the Get Together windows. And I also used a whole bunch of other stuff from Get Together, and that is the first fucking Sims 4 expansion pack, which, the earlier packs were never all that good. So just imagine using the very first one. Although, from the stuff that I've used, it was okay. Except one thing that I used, you'll see it eventually, but oh god, I don't know what came over me to do that. It's actually the worst thing I've ever done in a Sims build, and that's saying a lot. it's saying a lot. I don't know what else would be as horrible as I did. Maybe that is the most horrible thing that I've done in The Sims. Because even Billiard Black's house, and that guy is fucking evil, and fuck the Grim Reaper. Yeah, okay, I just did the evil thing. I'll explain more later. But I also built his house, and that was equally as ridiculous, because I think I made his whole entire bathroom black. I don't know, I don't remember what the reasoning was there, but either way, that is what happened. But this is worse. I don't know what came over me. I also decided to do, the whole entire thing backwards. I don't remember, I don't really know what order I usually take. All I know is first I kind of focus on the outside, or like the shell of the build first, and then I'll go straight inside. But I was in my delirious state, as we know. So I thought, like, no, I'm gonna finish up the outside first. Bad idea. Cause that is where the 70s idea sprouted from. And don't get me wrong, I have nothing against the 70s. I was just really, really obnoxious about it. I don't know what came over me, but now I'm doing the landscape. I'm also using a little bit of different landscaping that I usually do, because again, I was really, really delirious. I don't know what I was up to. I think the day after having finished this, or no, I think, when did I finish this house? Oh yeah, it was Friday. After I finished this house, I decided I wanted to play American Truck Simulator, but I also have these bike pedals at the bottom of my desk because they're fun. So I drove in American Truck Simulator like a straight up whole hour in real life, just pretending that I was powering the truck with my biking. I don't know. I spent a whole hour doing that, or was it more than that? Maybe like 1.5 hours. I spent pretending that I was powering a truck with my biking. I don't know what I was up to, and I just went straight to bed after that and just thought nothing of it. I also, the next morning, I convinced myself that my cat was Asian. They were a very, very confusing 12 hours. I returned to normal afterwards. God, I really should have recorded this voiceover when I when I was still in my delirious state. As you can see, I also found I was scrolling through debug, which is, fine, I'll explain. Because 20 minutes, I need to talk for 20 minutes, and I've already spent almost all of it covering my delirious state that I was in. But I was scrolling through debug, and debug is basically just all of the objects that you can see outside of the lots, and basically you need to type in a couple of cheats, and then you can access this menu just with every single fucking item in the world, including like cars, which you can't place down normally. And I was looking through the base game one, I think, and then I just saw a white cat looking at me, and I was like, where did you come from? I didn't fully understand, and I don't think I fully understood at any point, if I'm gonna be honest. But I kept it in. Again, I was in my delirious state. I don't know what I was up to. I was placing benches. Look at me. This is where it comes from. See those beach chairs? That was the moment I decided, no, we're in the 70s now. I don't know why I did that. I really, really don't know. And if, just to reassure everyone, the cat also stayed till the very end. The cat is there. If you go look this build up on the fucking gallery of Vire 2, that's my name, because apparently there was a first one. I didn't know that was a thing, but it's there. It's there. I'm not sure why it's there. I'm really not sure. I also tried using a whole bunch of new stuff. As you can see, I put pool lights, which that was very, very exciting to me. And also I found these little candles that you can apparently place on water. I don't know how that makes sense. I thought like fire and water were opposites. But that's cool. I put those around. I also put a floaty. I decided to not go for a crazy swatch on that one, but I did consider it. I also changed I made the pool disgusting. Look at that. I really, really don't know. I don't know what happened. The front porch is relatively normal, though. I just placed a rocking chair and a mini fridge, and I think some books, and we were done. I don't know what happened with the rest of the house. The outside looks normal. I started going into my delirious state afterwards. does anybody really know what delirious means? I'm I just realized that right now. Does anybody even know? Cause I don't. I don't know what it means. All I know is what it implies. You know what implies reminds me of? Sheep. You know what sheep reminds me of? Pillow filling. I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, and this is where you can really see the 70s coming. I was so excited. I was so excited for it to be the 70s. Um, I'm not sure why. Uh, I was trying to think of an explanation, but I really, really can't think of anything. I really can't. I was so excited. Also, I don't know how accurate 70s this is. I just kind of went off the stereotype that I have of the 70s in my head, so I thought of patterns in yellow. And that is all I did. I don't know. Oh, God, I really need to stop being Southern. That I don't need to stop being Southern. I need to stop speaking in a false Southern accent. Okay. I'm not gonna go down this road again. I'm with my whole accent thing. I'm just gonna say accent. I'm allowing it. I'm whatever. I can say accent if I want to. I can say accent. Oh, but that sounds so much better though, doesn't it? Accent versus accent. I don't know what my accent is. It's why do I say it differently? What the fuck is this? Also, personal Elvira moment. This is not personal at all. I read Life Ceremony by, I'm gonna butcher this name, but that's fine. Sayaka Murata? I don't know how to say that shit. I have words in my head, but they don't compute with the words. Yeah. It was the most fucked up shit I've seen in my life. It was fun. It was fun. The book was just weird. It involved a whole lot of people eating other people, which I found odd. It was odd. It was odd. But then again, my process with Sayaka, I don't know how to pronounce it. Maybe I should have looked it up before this, but that's fine. Is real weird. I started with reading Convenience Store Woman, and that was relatively normal. I don't know why I went Southern, but it's just old woman work at convenience store, blah 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 blah. It was fun. Finished it in a day, and I was like, oh, okay. What I meant was that I was like, oh, I didn't know that I could read that quickly. And then I read Earthlings, and to be honest, uh, I I don't remember much of what happened in Earthlings. I think cousins fucked each other, but that could be my mind playing up, because I don't remember where my keys are. Oh, that's an issue. Oh no, I remember. Okay, I remember. I only lost them yesterday, but that was yesterday. Yesterday, it's a completely different story. But that was weird. I think it ended with them eating each other. What is this theme in her books? But either way, then I read this book, and it was, I won't say more fucked up than Earthlings, but it was getting close to there. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm not religious. Number one fact about me. That is probably the lowest fact about me. I don't know what to tell you. But it was really weird. If you ever want to read a funny book that you can, or no, I would recommend Earthlings. That was like, I don't know. It was a fun story, a life ceremony. It was just uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable. It was real uncomfortable. Maybe I should talk about Sim stuff. Yeah, Sim stuff. I don't know what's going on. I for a time I convinced myself that I made a video at some point in time. Oh, look at that. I'm using something I also never use. This fucking scary, very scary thing. I'm using it, but I didn't really wanna. But I did anyways, because I was delirious once again. But for a time, I made a Sims video basically saying that everybody in the Sims community should go suck their own dicks. If we're or like pull their head out of their ass or something. I don't know. I'm not English. Why do I say that every single 5 minutes now? I should really stop doing that. I'm not gonna use that as an excuse anymore. I'm just Dutch. Yeah, I'm Dutch. I'm not high. I'm just Dutch. But that is, I don't make sense anymore. That's fine. But I don't know what was I saying? I don't remember. Oh no! Oh, that is disgusting. Look at that. Look at that! See? I don't know what happened. This was really the point where I started realizing, oh, I made a big mistake, and it's staring at me. And then I moved on, because I didn't want to look at that any longer. But, just so you know, that's an addition to the house. If you just change the wallpaper, it'll look normal if you download it. But it'll look real messed up during the whole entire thing of this speed build. But I remember my little video. I convinced myself that it was bad, and then I watched it back, and I was like, oh wait, actually I agree with myself. And then just a couple days later, maybe a week later or something, the Sims people, I went on Reddit in the evening and I was looking at Reddit, and they were freaking out because The Sims was doing a giveaway, and they were saying like, bitch, this is fucking awful, now we gotta give them free promotion. And it's like, dude, that is how every single fucking giveaway works. I don't know what. Yeah, oh no, I gotta follow someone and leave a little comment to get free shit. Sorry, if you think it's all bullshit, that's fine. Just, I think it's ridiculous. You're allowed to disagree with me, just don't do it in the Sims community type way where you just complain to me that I don't know. I realized I was taking a really, really bad controversial route in my video. I'm not gonna discuss this any longer. All I'm gonna say is people could be less aggressive, and I think people in general would be happier. But that's just my opinion. If being an asshole makes you happy, then I'm happy for you. Just don't get me involved. Almost turned into fucking like the Joe Rogan podcast. I went delirious again. Oh god, I'm getting the tingles too. No, stop it, stop it. It's not stopping. There's tingling in my hair. Ew, stop. Oh, my hands. No. Oh, that is horrible. There's bugs in my skin. Jesus Christ. Oh no, it's in my cheeks now. My facial ones. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. Okay, I'm gonna divert my eyes from the footage. All I know is right now, I think I'm doing the bedroom. One thing about the bedroom, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Because normally I really struggle with master bedrooms. Oh fuck, it's in my legs. The bugs are in my legs. That's fine. Okay, concentrate, Avira, you can do this. Normally I really struggle with the master bedroom because for some reason I never feel like my living, kitchen, dining room area ever matches with the master bedroom, because for some reason I kind of fuck up the style and the color just in a slight bit that it doesn't really match anymore in my mind. But this one, I think this one turned out okay. Now it's just the bathrooms that are rough. Not rough. It looks like, how am I supposed to describe that? It looks like a gray metallic monster threw up while it was sick with every illness. Every single illness. It looks like if a unicorn died, but it was evil and was infected with the Black Plague. It looks really bad. Look at that. And why did I decide to do that? I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, please make it stop. It's gonna be over in a couple of seconds, but it's horrible. It's so bad. I also put the turned toilet paper one, because I always put the toilet paper the wrong way if I'm making a house for somebody I hate, and in this moment, the person that owns this house, I hate them. Because why would they have bathrooms like that? That is just ridiculous. But yeah, I'm placing the cat around, and I'll see you in game. And welcome to the game. As you may have saw, there's a weird shadow here. Turns out it was the sparkles. I'll get rid of the sparkles. I don't know why they were there. Again, I was in my delirious state. But this is the house. Again, it's not an accurate version of an octagon house, but I might make one. Because I think that's fun. Because, like I said in my video, as you can see, like, this is the actual octagon. But you can't fit a whole house in there. It would have to be, like, this big, and then you could feel like a bedroom here, kitchen here, living room here, but I couldn't do that because I was being stubborn. But either way, when you first walk in, you have this entryway that is arguably way too big, and then the stairs that I forgot to put a railing on, but that's fine. You can fall, it's okay. And here we have a little dining room. My intention was to add more stuff than this to the dining table, but I was in my delirious state. You can't blame me. This is the living room. I really like the living room. It's really fun. I added these lanterns as like a last minute addition. I think they're nice. Then the kitchen. The kitchen turned out really well. I spent like legit 2 minutes of the speed build just picking out a floor tile, which it was sped up by 500%, so you can do the math on how fucking long that took me. Maybe it was even 3 minutes sped up. Then I don't want to talk about that. This is the office crafting space. I don't know if this thing is functional, but you can find out, and otherwise you just move this thing somewhere else. But yeah, it's just a little space. I try to use new stuff because I don't know what was going through my head. Then if you go through the railless stairs, you go over here, you have the bedroom. It's a bedroom, it's nice. You have I forgot to put a shower. How did I do that? That is that is maybe the worst thing I've done. Oh, how did I? Okay. Okay, don't worry, everyone. I fixed it. Jesus. I don't. Okay. I was in my delirious state. You can't blame me. Okay, going downstairs, you have a back door. You have the back patio. There's a whole bunch of stuff sticking out here, like, right over. How did it stop sticking out? Huh? Can you stick out again? Yeah, there we go. So there's a plant there to stop it from sticking out. There's a plant here because this space is a bit ugly right there. So, plants are only in service to cover up our mistakes. And then here you have where it all began, the tempting teak lounge chair. Well, okay. And then the pool, which I don't know what happened. I really don't. And then this is plants. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I might make an accurate octagon house at some point, but yeah, I'll see you when I'm not delirious or have bugs under my skin. Bye!